Hey there, amazing entrepreneurs. How you doing? Ann Johnson here, founder of the Bold and Classy Women Community, bringing you another bold and classy tip that will allow you those better results and the higher profits. Yeah! Hey, closing. It should not be a guessing game. And yes, we know we as women have a huge resistance to closing. We know that. In fact, knowing it doesn't make it any easier. We also know, intellectually, that we deserve the business. We deserve to close on business. That's not the question. But we still feel that resistance, and you know what? I think you guys need a straightforward, or gals, excuse me, you gals need a straightforward system to, kind of like using this tire gauge, to gauge your prospect's resistance to making a decision. Let's take the guesswork out of closing. Let's take their temperature and gauge where the prospect is with regards to making a decision. It's easy. 3 questions for you. You ready? Take note. Question 1. Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, on a scale of 1 to 10. Now, 1 is you're nowhere near ready to make a decision. And 10 is, hey, you're ready to make a decision. What's the holdup? Where do you see yourself on that scale of 1 to 10 with regards to making a decision? And then, shh. Remember to tape your mouth shut. Let them answer. It's going to tell you how much work you have left to do. Second question. And let's assume they told you they were a 5. On a scale of 1 to 10, they were 5. It doesn't matter what number they gave you. But for example, 5. Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, what's required for you to go from a 5 to a 10? And be ready to make a decision. Again, shh. Now this question is going to bring forth another round of objections. It's going to tell you specifically what work you need to do. The first question told you how much work. This one's going to tell you specifically what's left for you to do. And then here's the kicker. Question 3. Get that bold and classy mindset going. You're going to assume that these issues can be resolved. So you're simply going to ask, Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, assuming I can make you comfortable, resolve these last few remaining issues, will you then be ready to make a decision? Wait. Pretty simple stuff once you've got the game plan. So use those 3 questions. And hey, here's something to help you change your mindset so that you feel more relaxed about asking these questions. Because again, you know you can do this. You know you have every right to do this. But let's compare it to, say, this tire gauge and checking the tire pressure in the vehicle in which you're traveling. If for some reason you decided you needed to know the health of those tires or how much pressure was in the tires, you wouldn't even think about pulling over, or you wouldn't resist pulling over, getting this tire gauge out and checking the tire pressure to make sure and gather the data to know how the tires are doing. You wouldn't even think of this as an issue. Well, that's the way you can internalize how you think about closing, and then use those 3 questions. I have faith. You can do it. So, this is Ann Johnson signing off, saying cheers to being bold and classy women. And hey, one more thing. I would absolutely love it if you would join me in the Bold and Classy Women community. You can connect and share with other amazing, like-minded women. It'll be great. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.